All right, just
This,
to confirm,
hi.
everything all good, Stelosio?
Holy
Mhm.
shit. Spyro just
Mhm.
came in right as I said. We're waiting on Spyro. That's
Well, dang, good timing.
well, dang, good timing.
Yeah.
Hello there. Greetings, mortals. Yes. So,
Yeah.
as I was saying, there's no villain points. There's no hero points, but there's also no villain points. So today, you're on your own with what you're rolling. Good luck with that, I guess. But hi everyone. Welcome in, Raiders. By the way, and welcome in to my players who are with me, and I adore you all, and hello. And we are today trying out a new system because we're down a player, and we didn't want to start either the new season without RB nor do the what's it called? What's it called? The Talia shot, three shot, the Talia return. So we didn't want to do all of that stuff without RB. So
We can't really do that without RB, considering the fact that RB's character was the to be continued of the last Telia shot.
Kyoho's there too.
Yeah, but Demir showed up at the end like Nick Fury at the end of Iron Man.
True, yeah. Also, but there is one thing. Squish a player is still on. And today only, when you squish one player, you squish them all. That is all. That is
Well,
all.
at least it won't just be me.
Yeah, no, because everyone's in the group, so I have to squish the whole group instead of just Oshio. But yes, well, either way, just Oshio. Okay, so everyone's squished. There we go. Good job, Sev. You're always a riot. But yes, hi. Welcome into our test of Candela Obscura. We never use this system. We always use D&D. So, but it does have some similarities to a system me and Spyro used to use before. But before that, I am joined by my beautiful friends. First of all, the one who rated us. Hello, Oshio. How you doing?
Hello, everyone.
Hello. Did you finish the Mr. Satan drawing?
We finished the sketch, so we're going to be doing the
nice.
line art. Good.
I mean,
Tomorrow,
practice art.
honestly, I may do a bit of it during the D&D. Depends on. I know for the forbidden multitasking.
How dare!
Yeah, I don't know if you know, but I sometimes draw while I'm doing D&D.
Just
Crazy,
like
I know.
every single one of the queens. God damn. Okay, no, that's cool. Also, hello, Sev. How you doing?
Hi.
Yes. And finally, hi, Spyro.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Okay. Did you have a good dinner, Spyro?
No, it was rushed because I had to feed the dogs as well.
But
They are having a wonderful dinner. I put out the wet food they
Oh.
howl about every time
Okay.
they see me reaching the dead package.
Okay. All right. But you're okay. Your stomach's not upset. You're fine, right?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, cool. So, as I said, Candela Obscura is a new system. It actually came out from the people that make Critical Role, and they came out with a system. It's still not fully out yet, but there's this almost like a demo. Let's just call it what it is. It is basically a demo of this new system, and they have only pre-gen characters. All the information that we have is basically just how we play the game, and that's basically what we're gonna do. We're gonna do just a little one shot, and we're going to just try to have a little bit of fun while we're figuring out how the fuck this works. And mind you, if you're watching this trying to learn how to play Candela Obscura, don't, because we probably won't know what we're doing and we're probably not going to use it properly. I just want to point that out.
I have no fucking idea what's going on.
Did you not read?
I did, but like,
Okay. Did you see what I just sent? The PDF that I just sent.
yes.
It has some basic information for
Look,
the system. It's the best I can do. It's the best I can do.
I may have been exaggerating for comedic purposes. Don't worry.
Yeah, this is
But were you though?
D6, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
Yes, D6. This is D6. So, we'll figure it out as we play. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Also, remember, whenever hydrate is redeemed, my players, you should hydrate as well, because
Okay.
your throats will thank you. And if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. I'm not forcing you or anything.
Hydration has been done.
Good.
So,
good.
That's part of your stream layout. The stuff at top with the Ozio and the Shaylin
Yes.
and the Tomahan. Okay.
Yes. No. That's part of the. Yes. That's not players' names. That's just that's stuff people do. Yes, it's part of the overlay. But anyway, let's begin the Candela Obscura one shot. Actually, I should do. We should have some music, shall we?
I like music.
Oh, creepy music. Got it.
Of course, it's going to be a creepy music. So, my friends, I bring you to the city of Greyworth. A city like any other. Medium-sized city with a port to the north and, well, woods covering every single area to the south, the east, and the west. This city, having a bit of a Victorian era feel to it, is currently undergoing a industrialization boom, so to speak, where factories have been popping up every single place. There's smokestacks everywhere. And some days, unfortunately, even if the sun is shining, the sky is covered in factory smoke, making it look like, well, the darkest of evenings. But that's not every single day. Only once in a while do the population have to contend with such a thing. There's other things that the population have to contend with. Myths and legends that are not just kept to the stories. Candela Obscura arose because of those myths and legends. An organization, a global organization, that specializes in studying and potentially dealing with the creatures of myth. Creatures that are a danger to the world. Candela Obscura has several circles, several groups that deal with these issues in their respective homes. And here we have one such circle. But before that, we jump not to the city, but towards the woods outside of the city. As the camera pans out, you start seeing two hunters, two individuals cradling shotguns to their sides as they are walking through the woods, one of them smoking a large cigar, the other one with a thick pair of goggles over his face. As they seem to be complaining about the lack of prey, the lack of game to hunt. One of them turns to the other and goes, Daniel, we really shouldn't be out here this late. Can we just go back to camp? The other one, the one with the goggles, just gives a big laugh. What are you worried about? We're the ones with the shotguns. Ain't gonna be a problem. Relax. His friend shakes his head. And then they hear something in the distance. A twig breaking. Bushes being moved. Something is there. And in their experience, if something is there, something can be shot. Something can be hunted. The man in the goggles rushes forward, first trying to get the kill. He gets next to a tree and starts to aim. The sun has gone down, mostly, making it very difficult to see. His friend tries to keep up. Gun at the ready. Gets next to his friend as his friend seems to be aiming. And he goes, Do you see it? It's not. What? What is that? The man in the goggles narrows his eyes, focuses on the creature ahead, as they both hear snarling. And then the man in the goggles starts to cry out in pain. His friend turns, looks down. What? As he starts seeing his friend begin to change. The skin around his face begins to tear off. His nose, his mouth begins to elongate, breaking every bone on his face and then reconstructing it. Claws begin to form out of his hands as he starts to rip his clothes, screaming in pain. His friend panics. He doesn't know what he's seeing, but he is scared. He begins to run, drops his shotgun, runs as fast as he possibly can. The man in the goggles, or the creature he became, suddenly stops, writhing in pain, and turns around. A shadow moves from the spot it was when the man looks back, and then he sees it. The creature approaching, fast, too fast. He begins to scream as the skin on his face also begins to tear. The scene fades to black. Then we return. Elsewhere. Eleanor. You have just received a letter in the mail. You don't often get letters nowadays. Often they're just unimportant things, but this letter seems to be addressed to you from your great uncle, Bob. You instantly know you don't have a great uncle, Bob. This is a secret message from Candela Obscura. You know that when you receive such messages, you ought to call your circle together as you receive information about, well, a possible mission, possible trouble in the area. You call the others. But before you do, would you kindly describe yourself real quick?
Of course. You see, Eleanor is a rather large woman, large in the sense of being very well built. She's certainly not overweight. She's very tall, over 6 foot, and extremely quite muscular. She has a. She typically is currently wearing a very well-fitted black suit with a tie and some crosses across the front, and she has quite pale white, kind of white, almost pale blonde hair, which she typically ties back into a bun at the back of her head. Her eyes are quite a almost striking reddish pink color, and yes, she's quite an imposing woman.
All right. As you are in your own home, where you call the others together, the first one to arrive would be your childhood friend, Thistly. She knocks on the door. When you open the door, Sev, would you kindly describe your character? What does Eleanor see?
Standing at the door is Thistly in her normal attire, which, for such an odd person, she does keep a rather usual clothing scheme, in a long flowing black dress with her own dark black hair reaching down around the mid of her torso, and a matching black bonnet on top, often carrying around a matching parasol in case she ever needs it. She has very, very pale skin and very knowing yellow eyes.
Very well. You enter, you get yourself comfortable, and then another knock on the door. Not 1 minute later. And Eleanor, when you open the door, you see your former lover, Julius. Spyro, would you care to describe Julius?
Julius is wearing, as always, an elegant suit of vibrant colors. This time it's green and orange. The colors don't mix well together, but he doesn't care. He's noted. He has this unkept beard and he reeks of alcohol.
As per usual?
As per usual.
As per usual. All right. You enter, and Julius, as you reach the main sitting area, you also see there Thistly, your fellow hat enjoyer, which you have. You made a report on a hat that she wore once. It was an interesting report. No wonder you no longer have a job. But but either way, it was a report, and you became friends since then. Well, somewhat. You all belong to the rock bottom circle, which is a bit telling about the situation of this group, I guess. But
I think we have a theme going on.
Yeah.
Rock bottom, misfit. There's
yeah,
something going on. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
that one's sarcastic.
we're all weird. We're all weird here. But either way, you sit down. You all receive the information that, well, the letter is a secret letter from Candela Obscura. So as such, you know the procedure. Each of you has a black candle that, when burned, creates a purplish flame. Eleanor, you take out your own black candle and you put it down on the table. And when the flame is lit, you put the letter over it, and you actually see as the back of the letter has some hidden messages written in an ink that can only be revealed by this purplish flame. The letter is quite brief. It tells of two missing hunters that disappeared a few days ago, not too far from the city, around the southeastern side of the woods. At first, people thought that the missing people were simply unfortunate enough to run into a bear, which black bears are in the area, and while black bears do not tend to be the most aggressive and the most dangerous, if pushed, they can be, well, they're still bears. That is the story that is being run at the moment. But Candela Obscura does assume that something else might have gone on. Further information prove that it wasn't really an attack, a normal attack. These two individuals seem to have vanished while also discarding their clothes bloodlessly and their weapons. This was not normal. While Candela Obscura does not have further information on this, it calls upon your circle to investigate it, to find out what is going on, and to potentially, if you are able, well, deal with this threat so it does not threat any others. It does tell you that there is a possibility, given the area and given what they think may have transpired, that a lichen might be involved. Thus, a former werewolf. Werewolf. It's a werewolf. Well, it's a oh my god!
Oh no,
It's
so
a werewolf.
scary.
It's a scary
A
werewolf.
werewolf.
It's a werewolf. Oh.
A werewolf.
Nice. It's because I have the chibi model right now. It's obviously because
Yeah.
it's a werewolf. Oh, it's a werewolf. All right. Oh my fucking god, kill me now. But
You only did this.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That's why I
exactly.
said
You
kill
started
me.
this. This wasn't one of ours.
Kill. I know. All right. But yes, there's a possibility of a werewolf, but do not go into it just thinking it will be a werewolf. It might be something else. There are so many myths and legends and creatures that might fit the description. But you need to set out, and you need to figure this out. So, before anything else, as you look upon your character sheet, you will find, well, there's the your stats basically. There's your information. There's the relationships, and then you see gear. So per each assignment, at the start of each assignment, you will have to pick 3 of these options, 3 of these things to take. There's also an option at the bottom. One of these things you can come up with that isn't on the list, but it has to be something like your character would realistically have, right? Yeah. So, Eleanor,
Mhm.
Eleanor or Eleanor?
Eleanor.
Eleanor? Okay, Eleanor. What would be the three things you decide to take? You out of the list, you have the bleed detector. Bleed detector is basically, if you've played Phasmo, it's the EMF
Mm.
reader. It basically detects the presence of bleed, and in this world, bleed is basically the residue, the magical residue from, well, magic. It's the residue
Yeah.
of anything that is magically related.
Oh, the EM meter from Ghostbusters got it.
Oh yeah, that.
Um,
Hand weapon, bleed containment vial, which for different types of bleed effects, it might be able to contain it, but it's mostly for gathering resources. Excavation tools, survival gear, research materials, and then whatever one item that you desire that isn't on the list. What do you wish to take?
I would definitely be taking the hand weapon.
All right.
And then in addition to that, I guess I'll for the I do just want to for the bleed detector.
Yes.
Does like because my character isn't like very doesn't have isn't very built in terms of intuition, which is like surveying, sensing and stuff.
Yeah.
Does that like matter, or is it just like it's a thing that
No,
anyone can
it's
use?
like using a compass, basically.
Okay, so anyone can.
It'll basically start. It's a little sphere that basically starts to spin whenever there's any bleed, any magical activity in the area. It starts to spin. So it's not like it tells you the direction. It just starts to
Okay.
spin and tells you that there's something fucky going on around here.
I'll grab the bleed detector as well then.
All right.
Um,
And you have one more.
And then probably just the survival gear, I think.
Survival gear. That's great. Well, it
yeah.
makes sense. You're used to this kind of stuff.
Eleanor's a bit of a survivalist. Yeah.
All right. So you have those. Thistly.
All right. I have a bit of a question about one of my abilities and how it goes into what gear I might take.
Okay.
I have this Ghost Blade ability here.
Yes, you do. You always have it. You always have it.
Do I just automatically have the ritual knife, or do I need to take hand weapon to have the ritual knife?
Oh no, you automatically have it.
Okay, so I don't need to use one of my slots for hand weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm definitely gonna want the ward.
The ward, all right. It will protect you. You basically you cut yourself and you create this cut yourself and pour your blood. Well, basically you hurt yourself and pour your blood into this ward, and it will protect you for. It's not like a barrier that will instantly protect. It just keeps things away for a duration.
All right. Let's go ahead and go with arcane texts.
Arcane texts, all right.
So I think I need arcane texts to consult them.
Yeah, you are a nerd, indeed.
I am a nerd. And what are occult supplies?
Ouija boards, and it's basically a Ouija board, candles, and like shit you see a witch and a psychic use and stuff, like tarot cards.
Sure, I'll take that.
All right. You just have a briefcase full of all this weird shit.
Yes.
I forgot to change the color, but it doesn't matter.
I have an orb I can ponder.
Swear to God.
Nice.
I swear to God. All right, and Julius.
I just noticed that we all have different things in our list.
Yes, you all have some. You all have some things. Like the first three are always the same, and then the other three are different.
Okay, so for Julius, I will take the bleed containment vial.
Bleed containment vial. All right.
The flash powder and smoke bomb.
Of course, you're a ninja.
Yeah, and the hidden weapon.
And a hidden weapon. What is this hidden weapon? Just so we know.
Can it be a sword cane?
You now have a sword cane, good sir.
Yes. Nice.
You have a cane that is a sword.
Should we say what our hand weapons are then as well?
Ah, yes. Sorry, Oshio. What is your hand weapon?
My hand weapon is some knuckle dusters.
Of course, they are literally hand weapons.
Yep, they are hand weapons.
That makes total sense. That's amazing. That's kind of amazing. I love that.
I have a ritual knife.
You do have a ritual. You have the ghost
Nice.
blade. So you're all armed in some way, which is great. All right. Well, your ghost blade only really works if you cut yourself. So be careful with that. But yes. So you gather up your stuff. You get ready to go out into the woods, and you brave it as you enter. Well, first of all, you get a bit of a walk across the city. You take a coach there, but once you arrive, before you are the woods. As you enter these woods, the sun is beginning to set. What do you wish to do?
We should set up camp.
You're right at the edge of the woods.
If that is okay with you. Ellie.
I'm somewhat surprised that you would suggest such a thing. I would think that I suppose that you are still a bit intoxicated. So if you would
Yeah, I
like
gotta
to
sit down.
rest, then I understand, and we can do that. Perhaps once you wake up, you will be more clear of mind.
How many times do I
Yes.
have to tell you that I don't understand your snide comments when I'm... We're working. We're working.
We're working.
We're working.
It would be
Okay, so-
dangerous to explore at night. So let us not
But
do that.
perhaps we can only find what we're looking for.
Well, I will say the disappearances did happen at night. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Having said that, the disappearances did happen at night. A mysterious intuition has informed me. So,
Hello,
think-
I am your mysterious intuition.
thank you, mysterious intuition. I think that we should perhaps explore into the night. Does anyone have a form of light, although it may draw attention to us?
Actually,
Like a lamp in my survival gear, or
yeah, your survival gear would have a lamp.
Alright.
Yeah, it would have a lantern.
Eleanor will pull out a lamp then, and we could light the lamp and more easily find our way around. It may draw attention to us, though in a way, I suppose, if that draws what we're looking for to us, then that would be beneficial. Any objections?
Yeah, I guess. But
For us to find what we are looking for, what we are looking for must also find us.
not necessarily, I would say. The report suggested lycanthropy, possibly.
Indeed, it's
Yeah, I don't want.
likely too early to say.
Yeah, whatever is in that region of bleed, I don't want it to find me first. I think we should find some traces to better understand what we're dealing with.
Then we shall light the lamp, and that will enable us to see if there are any tracks or anything of the sort.
Yeah, all set.
Who's tracking? Who's doing the tracking right now? Trying to search for tracks. Who's doing the survey?
What survey? I guess I can try the survey.
Survey says?
Do you wanna try the survey?
Oh, wait, no, I only have. I
You-
don't have any filled-in lines.
Yeah, you don't have any fill-in lines. You're not the
Yeah,
the
okay.
most survey.
I'm good at the other
Oh, okay.
intuitions. Got it.
I guess I'll be doing the survey then.
If you
Yeah.
want, any of you can do it. I'm just saying. So here's how it works. If you don't have any of let's see. So when you look at
Well, the
your,
filled in lines is like how many dice you use, right?
yeah, so the filled-in
No, I
lines.
think it's a. Oh, okay.
Let me explain. The filled-in lines, but basically it's in bold. Do you see under survey there's circles, right?
Mm.
Those bold circles represent how many dice you roll
Yeah.
whenever you roll for that action. So in this case, Eleanor, survey,
Mm.
you do have 2 bold circles. I didn't fill
Mhm.
them out because they were already bold, so I didn't feel like doing extra work. But
You're good.
there's the you have 2 filled in 2 bold circles, which means what you'll do is you'll roll 2d6
Mm.
because it's actually wait. You'll roll the number of dice equal to that of your action rating. So your action rating is currently 2 because you have 2 of them. So you'll roll 2d6. Now,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have any Thistly. You don't have any circles in survey, which means you roll 2d6 and take the lowest. It's basically you roll with disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay, that's how it works. Now, as for Eleanor, you don't have any. This diamond is not filled in, so it means you don't have any gilded die. No gilded actions for this. So you will not be rolling any gilded die. Gilded die
Yeah.
is for drives.
Recovering drive, yeah.
For recovering drive, exactly. And drive, which you do not have in intuition,
That's
is
gonna
to
give
allow
a
you to reroll.
bonus. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right?
Okay.
Yeah, drive is for
So-
rerolls. So
Eleanor will be surveying then. I assume.
actually, no. Sorry, that's a mistake. Drive isn't for rerolls. Drive is to add another die.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
adding dice. I thought.
Resistance is for rerolls.
Mm.
Ah.
You spend a resistance, and you get to reroll. That's that. It sounds confusing right at the start, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Normal.
It's not
It's a new
yeah.
system. It's okay.
Yeah. All right. So, since you have 2 survey, you will have to roll
Yes.
2d6. So there you go.
That's
You
pretty
got a
good.
6. You got a 6,
Hey.
which means it's a
That's a
complete
critical
success. It's a
Yeah.
critical success. Yes, exactly. So just so everyone that is watching knows, they roll d6s, the number of d6s that they need to roll. And if the result is, I think, 1 to 3, it's a fail. I believe.
Yeah. 4 to 5 is a
4 to
mixed
5,
success.
it's a mixed success, and a 6 is a critical success. And I believe if there's multiple 6s, it's like an epic success or something like that.
Yeah, if you get 2 6s, you get like a
It's based.
success with
it's
extra
based off-
benefits or something.
Yeah. All right, but now what you're doing is you're trying to track, searching the area, surveying the area, trying to track. So Eleanor takes up the lantern. She begins to walk through the woods as it gets darker and darker. But the lantern does help. You get to the area where the report says the hunters went missing, and according to the report, their gear has been found, but you discover moved dirt and a place where a tent used to be. You actually see some spikes that are still on the floor, on the ground, that weren't removed when the tent was removed. This is about 40 minutes into walking into the woods. This seems to be where these hunters set up camp. This is what you find so far.
It appears we found their camp. We will need more information, I believe, but we can determine from here where they disappeared, we could at least gather their direction of travel, and therefore more easily find any potential tracks and discover where along the locations the location they disappeared, whereabouts, what might be nearby, anything we could find.
It is at this
Do we know what
moment.
they were hunting?
Well,
Oh, sorry.
it is at this moment, as you're saying this, you hear in the distance a howl. It's quite far, and it's Eleanor. You're quite traveled. It is a wolf's howl, but feels odd. It doesn't feel right. You can't really put your finger on it. It doesn't feel right. Plus, there's also another small detail. There's no actual wolves in this area.
There's something not right about that howl. It belongs to a wolf, but there are no wolves in this area. I believe the theories about lycanthropy, perhaps maybe more than just theories.
Mm.
It didn't sound particularly close. We should continue, but be on our guard.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
And so you're just gonna continue to try to survey? Is that it?
Continue surveying, I think, yeah.
All right, trying to search for more clues.
Let's search for clues, gang.
Let's split up, gang.
Let's not split up. No.
No,
It's a bad idea.
Thistly and Eleanor go one way, and Julius goes the other, by himself.
No, split up, please.
All right. Well, if you're doing more searching, go for another survey.
Okay. Okay.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Eleanor's fucking killing it.
Wow. That is. We just discussed this. This is a major critical. Holy shit. All right.
Eleanor was like, luckily, when it comes to, I don't think we have to worry about the wolves finding us with their sense of smell, because mine is better. And she gets down on all fours and starts sniffing the ground.
We found the werewolf. It was you all along.
Picking out things is
Well, so Eleanor, you walk and you actually find tracks of where basically immediately you recognize these might be the hunters. They have the right boots. They're doing the right movements, not moving too fast. Clearly from the spacing of the feet. Until you get to a point where the shoes, the tracks, actually turn around, and it's almost like they went to a certain point, and then one of them started running back, and then another set of tracks that also follows that path, but you see handprints, not just footprints. And then at certain point, those tracks end, and they turn around and start running in an opposite direction. But there's also something you found. You actually find a shotgun that was dropped into the into one of the bushes. It's loaded.
It appears one of them has left behind the weapon. Do either of you know how to use this? I ask because I'm sure it would be, well, it could be left in my hands, but I know that I can fend for myself. Whereas she kind of looks at Julius, almost like
Well, I'll take that.
looking down on him. I'm not sure I trust your aim, knowing that you are potentially inebriated.
No, I would trust my aim even more, Ellie.
But perhaps Thisly would like to keep this.
Silly takes a hold of the gun, starts holding it upside down.
Perhaps not.
I'm not sure
Yeah.
how to
Oh,
use the
Ellie,
staff.
be not afraid. I'll protect you with this, Ellie. Don't worry.
All right, Julius. Only because, well, it wouldn't be good for
Exactly.
anyone if you were to die.
Okay.
Regardless, these tracks, they double back. They ran away from something at some point. Presumably, whatever it is that might have taken them or caused their demise.
By the way, just one aside. The double barrel shotgun currently has two rounds on it. So you can fire 2 shots with it.
One in each barrel.
One in each barrel, yes. So the question is, do you wish to continue following these more erratic tracks, or is there anything else you wish to do in this area?
Do I? I mean, yeah. Actually, I guess I probably have. Have I had like the bleed detector? Just
No, you need to tell me that you're using it.
Okay. I'm gonna take out the bleed detector and see if it has any kind of
Okay, you take out the bleed detector.
results around here.
You take out the bleed detector, and you're
Can
right
I
next.
extend my senses as well? Would that help here?
Extend your senses. When you roll sense, you understand more about a phenomenon you've encountered. You add the number of dice equal to your intuition resistance. Oh, so you add 2 to your senses. Ah, nice. Currently, because you have 2. You can also do that, but before you do that, let's just go with what Eleanor is doing first. Eleanor,
Right.
you take out the bleed detector, and it's basically this box with a ball on it, and you do know it's basically all floating inside. There's a little bit of glass to keep it inside, but it's basically just floating like a compass. But the closer you are to a bleed phenomenon, the more it will spin, and the stronger it is, the more it will spin. You are right next where the shotgun was found, and when you take out the bleed detector, you notice it's already spinning.
There is already bleed in this area. We should be cautious.
And now, Thistly, you can, in fact, roll your sense. You have 2 in sense, and you can actually add 2 more, so you roll 4d6.
All right.
Watch all ones.
Not all ones.
Not all ones. Only
Just
3
one
fails,
one.
and wow. So here's the thing: you can use a resistance to reroll if you want.
Do I reroll one die or all of them?
No, you reroll. No. You roll 2d2. Oh, actually, I forgot to mention you do have gilded die, right? So a gilded die, if I remember correctly, gilded actions. If a diamond's left, it means that one of your dice is replaced with a gilded die. All right. So whenever there's a gilded die, the first die that appears on Roll20 is going to be the gilded die. All right. Just
Okay.
just because it doesn't have different colors.
Yeah.
If you take the gilded die as a result, you earn 1 drive point. Okay. So in this case, you can re-roll, but your extended senses does not apply here. So you'll just roll 2d6 and take the take whatever the new roll is.
All right, I'll go ahead and do that.
Okay, so you just roll 2d6. So that is a fail. All right. You all see as Thistly begins to close her eyes, and she takes out some arcane texts. She's not opening the text. She's literally just placing her hands on the text as if she is reading through osmosis or something like that. And you watch as she is taking in the energies in the area. She seems super focused. And she stays like that for like 10 minutes. You, Julius and Eleanor, you are so tired of just standing around as she is just meditating. And at this point, Thistly, you start to notice. You feel something in that direction, and you point your finger in the complete opposite direction that the tracks lead.
I feel something over here. Some sort of feeling feel in this direction.
Are you sure?
I think so.
All right. We will investigate in that direction then.
All right. You begin to investigate in that direction. 1 hour passes. You see no tracks. You see no marks. You're kind of lost.
Is the bleed thing still going, or did it stop?
It stopped. Like 10, 15 minutes after you started walking that direction, you look down at it and it just stopped.
I think perhaps we could investigate another direction. Perhaps we can attempt to return to the site of the disappearance we were at before, and maybe discover another route to take.
Yes, I must have picked up on some sort of other signal.
Perhaps it may have simply left this area quickly.
Yes. Spirits are never straightforward.
I can't claim to understand the specifics of those arts, so I'm sure it will work out next time. Now then,
Well, as you try to make your way back, you suddenly start hearing a growl, a roar. It's weird, and you immediately recognize it, Eleanor. This is the sound of a bear, and you start hearing it running, and you're hearing it that is running in your direction. You can't see it yet, but you hear it. It's very fast approaching.
We need to move out of the way very quickly, and Eleanor's gonna kind of just pretty much just grab the others and like try and move out of the way of the bear's like charge.
Okay, everyone hide. Everyone roll a hide. So
Okay.
All right, let me roll 20 because it disconnected me.
Okay. So that's 1 die for Thistly, 1d6 for. Remember, you can always use drives to add to your rolls if you wish.
A drive will add another d6, right?
We'll add another d6, yes.
All right, I will use a drive.
Okay. From now on, remember, you have to call out that you're using drives whenever you do
Yeah.
a roll.
Okay, I think I'm good with my
Yeah,
5.
I think I'll give myself a little bit more just because
Sure.
of how bad those last rolls went.
That's fine. Go on.
Can we use a
Hey!
drive after rolling
No,
or
you can only
before?
use a drive.
Okay.
You say you're going to use a drive, and then you roll.
So now I can use a resistance to re-roll that
You
too.
can use a resistance not to re-roll that too. Since you have 2 hide, you can just re-roll it again.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my resistance to do so.
Okay.
That's
Holy
much better.
shit!
Yeah.
Oh my
Holy
gosh.
shit! What is with the double sixes today? Damn. Okay. I am impressed.
It's like a 1 in 6 chance to roll 6 on a d6.
Yeah, but two
Yeah.
2d6s twice, right? In one game. 2 6s twice in one game. All right. Either way, you all jump out of the way. It seems like Julius and Thessaly, you jump into the bushes, hide yourselves real fast, real nice. No issues.
I'm already wearing all black, so it's hard to see me at night.
This is also true. This is also true. Um, as for Eleanor, you rush behind them because you did pull them, so you're lagging a little bit behind as you basically you help them hide, and you manage to hide just in time as the bear rushes right past you. But you notice something, Eleanor. Actually, all of you noticed this. This bear wasn't running at you. It was running away from something.
I like to imagine that with the hiding, it's like Thistley and Julius both just kind of like, arms to their sides, just like, ducking down, hiding in bushes or like behind a tree. And then Eleanor's just like hiding behind some like really thin young sapling.
Yeah, and
she's
she's
just
so big.
she's just way bigger than it.
yeah. No, that's basically it. But here's the thing: the bear did not notice you, Eleanor.
Hmm.
What was hunting the bear?
Was the bear like
Stopped.
blooded or anything, or
Is that what? Sorry.
was the bear like blooded or anything, or?
The bear. I would say you would be able to see it. It seemed like it was hurt, but what you do see is a figure in the shadows. The lantern is not pointing that way yet because you were hiding. I assume you put it out.
Yeah.
But you see in the shadows 2 orange glowing eyes that seem to stop in its tracks. It was hunting the bear, but the bear did not see you, but this creature did. You begin to hear a growl. As you look at it, the shadow seems to be standing on 2 legs, and it has these 2 big pointed ears at the top. You see a elongated snout, and you actually see it begins to crouch down, almost like it's halfway through walking on 2 legs and 4 legs, as it's making its way towards you. Doesn't seem to have noticed the other 2. Eleanor, it has clearly noticed you. What do you do? What does Eleanor do in this moment?
So I do want to ask. I do want to
Yes.
ask something. So with the lantern, would it have been put out, or does it like have a cover or anything that I could have just like because they'll usually have like a cover.
Oh,
So
they
you can just
usually have
cover it.
covers.
So
Yeah, they usually
okay, yeah.
have
So
cover.
in that case, Eleanor's going to she's going to start by lifting the cover, to bring the light back and shine it in the direction of the
Ooh.
creature.
Okay, you do that. You pull it. The light suddenly shines in the direction of the creature, and you do see tattered clothing, a humanoid body but bulkier, hairier. It's bipedal, but it does have these long nails. And then the head is clearly the head of a wolf. A little bit larger than it seemed to fit the body itself, but it seems exactly like the head of a wolf. And as a result, Eleanor, you. Let me just see something. Eleanor, roll. I'm gonna call for you to roll a focus.
Okay. I have one in that.
You have
so
one in there, yeah.
I don't have any drive, so I'm just going to roll 1d6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Intuition
I'll take
is
a 4.
not your
Not my best.
yeah,
You know,
yes.
as Ellen said earlier, she doesn't know much about these kind of things.
Yeah, it's not your best. As you're looking at the creature, something in the back of your mind, you don't fully remember the information, but those eyes of it, as your eyes lock with theirs, you feel you shouldn't look at them. You should not look into its eyes. This creature, it's... You've heard of something like this? The body of a person, the head of a wolf. It's not a werewolf. You're not sure exactly what it is at this moment, but you remember something about not looking into a creature like this's eyes. But you already looked, because you shined the light on it.
Whoops, too late.
And unfortunately, Eleanor, you get a bleed. You get a bleed mark. Now, how does HP work in this game? There's no actual HP. I put it on.
Okay,
There's no actual HP, but you get marks. And once you get to 3 marks on one of them, you have the body, the brain, and the bleed marks. Once you get to 3 on these, you wipe them off, and you gain a scar. A scar will permanently affect your body in some way. And you also become unconscious. But if at any point you gain 3 scars, that is curtains for you, my friend.
Dun dun dun.
Curtains.
You forgot about the fourth type of mark. So there's body, there's brain, there's bleed, and there's boobs.
There's boobs, yes.
Yeah.
Listen, everyone wants to have marks and boobs, okay? But
Anyway, sorry.
Say so stream. Boobs. But yes. So, Eleanor.
Yeah, Eleanor kind of like clutches her head and wobbles a bit, just wincing,
Yeah, you do feel like something inside you is beginning to change. But you looked away, right?
Mm-hmm.
You looked away, which means at least it's not fully affecting you.
Yeah.
And she'll kind of... Is the creature like... When the light shone on it, did it run away or anything? Or
No. It's moving towards you. But I do wanna say, Julius, at this moment, because you already did something, Julius and Thessaly, what are you two doing once you see that all of this is happening, and you look at the creature? Well, you don't look. You actually, from that area, you can't really look at the creature very well where you're hidden. You'd have to pop out of hiding to look at it. What do you
Julius will.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
No.
Julius will try. We'll try to use the flesh powder on the creature so that we can run.
Okay. So you pop out. Ha ha! Right?
Smoke bomb.
Smoke
Flash
bomb,
bomb.
bitches!
Pocket sand.
Pocket sand.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So you pop out, and let's see what would be for. Oh, it's distract. It's the hide. Okay.
Oh, wait. I can use my specialty as a magician. I have the misdirection
Uh
ability.
huh.
When I use words or actions to distract the target from what is actually happening, make a hide roll. The first cunning you or an ally spends on this roll is worth +2 dice instead of +1. What?
Is worth +2. The +2. Yeah.
Instead of
Okay. Okay.
I
Okay.
think that means that you get 2 points to your if you
hide.
use a drive as opposed to 1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, +2 drive instead of +1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is drive. Okay. But that's the first cunning you or your allies spends on a roll. So,
Yeah, only the first ally. Exactly.
yeah. So first, you pop out and you throw the smoke. You're trying to do a misdirection, correct? Which
Yes.
means you make a hide roll. So that's 2d6. The first one is gilded, unless you want to use a drive to add another one.
I'm gonna add another one just to be safe.
I'm gonna use a drive. Okay.
Oof.
So here's the thing: if you want to recover that drive, you can keep the 1. You can use the 1, and you'll recover the drive. But it is a 1.
I don't want to keep the 1.
Ah, spoil sport. All right. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, so I rerolled a 1.
No. Wait. You don't re-roll the 1. No.
No, lol. Never mind. Yeah.
So you keep the 5. You could have
Exactly.
chosen to keep the 1, which is the gilded one, but I
Mhm.
assume you want to keep the highest run, right? So
Yes,
you
correct.
roll a 5. So here's what happens: you take out the smoke bomb, you throw it, it explodes in front of the creature. One slight problem: Eleanor, you are covered in smoke as well, and you're coughing, because he basically was drunk, and in his drunken stupor, he throws the smoke bomb slightly closer to you than the creature. It still affected the creature, but it's not good.
Eleanor is. I actually don't know. I can't really act at the moment, so I'll save it for my turn.
There's no actual turns. What does
Okay.
Eleanor do?
Eleanor's coughing, and she's just gonna. She'd been keeping quiet until then to she didn't say anything because she was kind of hoping that they would try and get a drop on it. But
Well,
now
we
that
did.
now that they've revealed it, she'll be like, "Don't look into its eyes."
Okay, Thistly, you were doing something.
It appears to be distracted now. I believe I would like to take a good look at the creature so that I can better identify what it was.
It is covered in smoke, but you can definitely try to take a good look at the creature. It would be a focus roll
Okay.
because you're trying to inspect,
Yep.
analyze, and remember.
Yep. That would be 2 dice.
Or actually, when you roll with sense to understand about a phenomenon. Actually, okay. Are you trying to understand what the creature is?
Yes, I'm trying to figure out how we would deal with it.
Okay, roll with sense. You do get to add an additional one, so you roll 3d6.
All right. I will spend a drive to roll 4.
Ooh. All right. Oh, well, you can keep the first one if you want to recover that drive, but otherwise, I believe it would be a 6.
I
Yeah.
I will not keep the 1.
Okay, cool. So This music sucks for
I,
the
I have a lot of
situation.
intuition drive, so I can afford to ig- ignore that one for a better
Yeah, that's
success.
fine. That's fine. That's fine. I was just kidding. I was just kidding. All right. So, you look at the creature and you start to you immediately comes to mind. You see the effect that Eleanor warned you about. You look at the creature, but luckily you don't look at it long enough to be affected by its magic. Plus, the smoke that is covering it also helps protect you. And you immediately remember this is a Rogaro. This creature, this creature is it is a usually classified as a lichen type of monster. It has the body mostly human, but the head of a wolf. So it immediately checks out. And it doesn't spread its curse through biting. It spreads by merely looking at it, locking eyes with it. Even for a moment, will begin a transformation into another Rogaro. And these transformations are irreversible. Now, this creature angrily begins to flail around in the smoke as it's close to Eleanor, who's also covered in the smoke. Um, Eleanor, what do you do?
Eleanor is like gonna get
Has its
her.
claws like flailing around. So what do you do?
Eleanor's gonna actually. Eleanor's gonna pull out her knuckle dusters, and she's gonna, since like it's obscured by the smoke anyway, so she doesn't have to worry so much about looking into its eyes. She's gonna try and punch it.
All right. So you take out
She's
your
gonna go
knuckle
for it.
dust.
She's gonna get out fisticuffs.
All right, fisticuffs. There we go. So that's gonna be a strike. Do you want to add any drives?
I would like to add a drive. I think I'll add one drive, so that would be 3d6.
All right, go on. Go on, Queen. Punch the
But
shit out
also,
Okay.
I'm tenacious, which means when I have one or more bleed marks, I gild an additional die when I move, strike, or control when I'm in danger.
Baby, that is nasty.
So, I already have one gilded strike die, but now I have two. So the first two out of these three dice are gilded.
All right.
So that's 3d6.
So
Using
the first,
one.
so the first two are gilded.
No.
All right.
I think I'm going to take the first one, so I'm going to recover
You recover that
that nerve, and I'm going to deliver it a nice firm uppercut.
Okay. So, by the way, you do remember, Thistly, you do remember the Rogaro, unlike the werewolves, you don't need silver to kill them. They can be killed, except if there's an alpha. The alpha does require silver, but the other ones that are recently turned, they can be killed by something else. But yes, suddenly you take out your knuckle dusters, you just uppercut the creature. You feel a nice crunch from that hit, as it tries to swipe at you, but the hit just sends it back, stumbling back out of the smoke, confused and dazed. It is still standing. It is very confused and dazed. It's trying to regain its bearings. Who does what next? Julius, Thessaly, do you try?
We must take down this foul beast.
Yeah.
On guard.
On guard with knuckle dusters.
I like keeping the initiative order we've got now. If that's okay, you want to go, Spyro?
Okay, so Julius will try to shoot the beast
With the shotgun?
with his new gun. Yeah.
All right. So this will
And
be a
Ellie,
control.
just stay quiet. Just stay quiet. Don't move. Ellie, no. Come on.
Do you want to
Just
use
hold
drive?
still. It's just a big wolf. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to use drive on this or nay?
I guess I have to. I don't have any
No,
points in strike.
no, it's not strike. It's control. Sorry, because shoot.
Oh yeah, it is. It is.
You do have one. So you'll roll 1d6. Do you want to use drive to add another die?
Yeah. I will.
All
Don't want to
right.
shoot Oshio right by accident.
I mean, all
I
right.
shot Oshio by accident.
Okay, so here's what happens. You aim your shotgun. Now, you've used weapons before, surely, but you're also drunk, and you
Yeah,
don't
but
realize
mostly
it.
to quantum. Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't realize the shotgun has two triggers, one for each barrel. But you pull both of the triggers. Your shotgun, your double barrel shotgun, goes off, firing both shells that just pepper the Rogaro. Eleanor, you are standing right in front of it, you just punched it, you are coming out of the smoke, and suddenly you just see its head just completely disintegrate from this shotgun blast. Double shotgun blast to the head, just completely disintegrating Screech's head. And it just falls to the floor, dead. However, you are out of ammo.
Yeah. See, Ellie? I told you I got this.
Alright? You have this corpse of a creature before you.
I guess it should pack up. Job done.
I will investigate it.
Okay.
See if there's anything more we can learn from the creature.
Alright. That would be.
Just realized I've been muted for ages and I've just been talking to myself.
I just thought you were muted.
Oh, no,
Whatever. Sorry.
I just thought you were muted.
No. Yeah, I was just saying like, oh my word.
Yes, indeed. You do have some blood on you, Ellie.
Ellie's she kind of like takes out a napkin and kind of like, does a little flap with it and then
Aw.
like starts wiping it off.
Aw. Thistly, roll. Well, you're inspecting it, so now you roll a focus.
Yeah.
Yee.
Cool.
Roll that focus, girl.
I'm gonna use another drive because I've got a bunch for intuition.
Yeah. Oh, actually, if I remember correctly, oh, it's a cunning. Okay, so you don't get bonuses or anything. So yeah. So another drive. So you roll 3d6. I don't know about y'all. I kind of like this system. It's fun.
I will not
Yeah.
keep that first die, I guess.
I would assume not. So yeah, that's a 6. So you inspect the creature. The head is completely destroyed. Clearly recently turned, and the clothes, although torn, do appear to be something a hunter would wear. So this is clearly one of the hunters.
This was one of the hunters. Whatever turned them is still out there.
Indeed, as well as the
And-
other hunter.
Yes.
You must be wary. We know now, though, not to, well, what these creatures are. We should not look them in the eyes. I unfortunately caught a glimpse briefly myself, and it is...
Can I investigate Eleanor to make sure she's not turning?
Ooh, you can roll. Well, it's an analyze, so it's another focus. Yeah. Do you want to use another drive or?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially on this roll.
Okay. So you start to look her over. And for the most part, she seems okay until you start to realize, Eleanor has hair? And her fangs, the hair on the back of her hands, her nails are slightly longer, and she has like kind of a fang thing going on.
Hmm.
Oh my,
And-
that's quite shocking. Can't say I dislike the look, but I would rather it not progress any further. Is there
Player
anything you can
comment.
do?
I believe you said that it's irreversible.
When it's fully transformed, it's irreversible. Yeah.
Is there any way to stop it at this point?
I'm gonna say with that previous roll, if it's not, if it doesn't progress, it will slowly recover. Hopefully,
Hmm.
there might be some rituals or whatnot, but you're not sure.
Can I consult my arcane texts?
You can consult your arcane text. Yes. So you start open your arcane text and you just flip through them. And lo and behold, there is actually a ritual that can be done if the person is not transformed fully.
Do I have the supplies for that in my occult supplies?
Well, you do have your occult supplies, so you do have the supplies for that.
All right.
It will take
How
an
long will
hour
this
to do it.
I will perform this ritual.
All right. Eleanor and Julius, you do see her. She starts to pack everything, unpack her occult supplies, and begins to prepare for a ritual.
Julius observes in disgust. Like, yeah, what the hell is that? Yeah.
Thank you. I would much rather. I'm very glad that we have something that can be done about this before it becomes a bigger problem.
Indeed. The ritual begins. Well, preparations for the ritual begins. You do collect some blood from this fiendish creature, and well, you do need a light. You do light some candles because you do need the candles to be lit.
Yes.
You begin this ritual. You put several bones in the middle. You begin to chant these words. You're about halfway through. Plenty of light, plenty of noises are going on in here. And you all start to hear a howl. Then another howl. The same unnerving, odd howls from before. And they are getting closer. Very fast.
We should prepare ourselves. Is there anything that we can set up that you have, Julius? You have another shot of the shotgun, correct?
Julius, you do not
No.
know that you fired 2 shots.
Okay, I doesn't know.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do
wait.
not know. You think you still
What
have
do
1
you
shot.
take me for? You know, I changed a lot since last we met. You'd be
Yes,
surprised.
certainly the smell of the alcohol around you has taken on a different
It's whiskey
aroma.
now. It used to be beer. I
I
make a lot
see.
more money.
Sorry. I'm sorry, that was funny. I'm sorry. Hey, it's whiskey now. What do you want from me?
Back off. I'm rich.
Okay.
Well,
They are still approaching. But yeah.
All right.
I
Let me
think
just. Yeah.
before, the one before only noticed me. If you two hide, they might believe that I am the only one here, and we'll be able to get a drop on them.
I assume that I would have to interrupt the ritual and
You
start
would,
it over from
yes.
beginning.
Yes.
Oh, this is during the ritual.
This is
Okay.
during
Yes.
the ritual, yes.
How long is left on the ritual?
It's
Half
still
an hour.
halfway. Yeah, it's still half an
Okay.
hour.
I think we may have to interrupt the ritual and take down these creatures.
Player question.
Yes.
My ritual knife, is it made of silver?
Your ritual knife is not made of silver, but when you activate it, it does have the same effects as a silver weapon.
Okay.
It
Does
basically
anyone-
it deals magical damage in D&D terms.
Magical.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Silver or magical weapon. Got it.
Yeah,
All right.
because really said it can wound magical beings, so it would be able to wound a being like this.
Do not look it. Do not look it in the eyes, lest the curse progress more. And we shall
Of course, that is my
restart the ritual.
indeed.
All right. Do you two try to hide then? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and hide.
Yes.
I believe that if never mind. I'm not even gonna say anything.
We're just hiding in the same bush again.
You're just
Just
hiding
right
in
there.
the very same bush. Wow. Eleanor, are you standing right in the middle of the magical circle with the candles?
She'll probably move a little bit away just to avoid, ruining. She's also going to she's going to grab the body of the one that they've already killed,
Uh-huh.
and just kind of like she's just going to like hold it and just to like
Like a
be
shield?
intimidating.
Oh, to intimidate.
Mainly to be like when they arrive, she's gonna like throw at them.
Okay, got it. All right. So, suddenly the bleed detector actually starts to spin crazily. It's almost
Spin.
it's almost like it's going to break. But you start to see.
Oh, sorry, I'm just going to interrupt you. The lantern's probably also at her feet so that she can see.
Okay.
Obviously, still trying to not look in their eyes, but
Okay. All right.
definitely fighting in the dark, I assume.
There, yeah. So you're not closing your eyes. You're still keeping your eyes open. Just try not to look into its eyes.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Cool. So suddenly, the bushes in two opposite directions, one to your right, one to your back, slightly to the left, begin to move, and two of these creatures jump out. One of them smaller than the other because one of them is completely naked, completely covered in fur. The other one is still clothed, and the naked one is a little bit bigger than the other one and the one that you killed. Clearly might be the originator of the curse. They jump at you. You throw. Which one do you throw the body at?
She'll throw the body at the smaller one and try to dodge the bigger one.
Okay, so you throw the body at the smaller one that stops for a moment in its tracks, and you try to dodge as the bigger one lashes out at you with its claws. So roll a move.
A dodge, I'm guessing, yeah, on move.
Yeah, it's basically a move.
So,
Yeah.
I'm going to use a drive, so it will be 3d6, and again, because I'm tenacious, 2 of those are gilded.
Oh my.
Oh my. Okay,
You can use a resistance to reroll,
I'm going to use a resistance. So I reroll all 3, right?
No, you roll 2.
Or, no, I used a drive.
The
Yeah,
drive
so
does
I reroll
not
2.
apply. Yeah.
2d6. Okay.
Okay.
Both of those are gilded, so I regain the drive, and it will be a regular success.
You gain a drive. It's a success with a possible issue, basically.
Not a perfect success. That's what I mean.
It's not a perfect success. Yes. So basically, it swipes at you. You dodge completely. One problem. To dodge it, you had to look in its direction, and your eyes meet for a moment as you gain another bleed. You feel the transformation is beginning to take hold. How long can you last? Julius and Thessaly. Suddenly, these two creatures are attacking, and
Uh.
Eleanor is handling handling it all by herself.
Can I use the bleed containment vial to help Eleanor, who is becoming a bit feral?
No, the bleed containment vial is to contain like possible magical ooze or stuff,
Okay.
stuff like
Not an effect.
tangible stuff that
Okay.
you can magical tangible stuff that you can be contained without. It's almost like you can collect things that are radioactive without getting it on you.
Okay. So
You have your shotgun at the ready.
it does. Well, Eleanor again? Yeah, I don't care. What?
You try to shoot it.
Yeah. He tries to shoot
Okay.
one of them.
So, Eleanor, you hear as Julius, your former boyfriend, who's completely drunk at this point, pops out of the bush, gets the rifle ready, aims it at the smaller one. Click. Nothing happens.
A drunken buffoon.
Thessaly.
Hey, I may be drunk and a buffoon, but I'm. Oh,
I
thought he
think
said
I'm gonna
something
go
else.
ahead and prep this ghost blade.
Okay. All right. So
I
you
tip my hat to you.
grab your hand, grab the knife, put it to your palm, and cut it, and it's covered in your blood. Neat.
I assume that's my action then, right?
No. You can do something else. What are you doing?
I do
That's
something
like
else?
something that's pretty fast. What do you do in the meantime?
Can I run out and try and stab one of them?
Which one? The smaller one or the big one?
I'll start with the smaller one.
Okay, that would be a strike.
Okay, this is just going to be a roll. I have no drive to spend on it.
Yep. You're not the fighter type. Hey, cool. All right. So you jump out. Sorry, you were attacking the smaller one or the big one? The smaller one?
The smaller one.
Yeah. So you jump out. The smaller one is throwing the body aside. It's beginning to lash to go attack Eleanor, and you jump out with your beautiful Victorian black dress. You jump out, stab it in the neck, and it screeches out in pain as you do deal quite a fair bit amount of damage, but it also turns around and slashes at your body in turn, and unfortunately you're going to take another body damage. That's what happens when you try to stab a wolf that is angry.
Yeah.
But you dealt a lot of damage. It also hurt you plenty. But yes, Eleanor, what are you doing?
Can you give me like 5 seconds?
Yes. Actually, Julius, if you want to do something in the meantime.
Well, sword cane. Julius will bolt right in.
Uh-huh.
Draw his sword cane.
Uh-huh.
And swat it? Swing it?
Okay. The
Okay.
small one or the big one?
The small one.
Okay, so that is a strike. Remember.
Yeah, I have nothing.
You have nothing unless you want to use a drive. You can use a drive if you want to at least gain. Just roll a normal d6.
I'm back.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Julius is trying to attack one of the smaller ones. Just real quick.
Yeah, I will add drive.
Okay, so that's your drive. Roll 1d6 to try to stab the small one. That is a fail. So
that is a fail.
You jump. You can actually use a resistance if you want. But you.
I might as well.
No, wait. if you use a resistance, well, you can use another drive on the
Again,
resistance.
but
Yeah. Do you want to do that? Do you want to use a resistance and a drive?
how many drives do I want? Do I have any anymore?
You have one.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so you're going to use both. Hey, that is a
Yay!
success.
Success.
All right, so you actually go in while Thessaly is stabbing the smaller one in the neck, doing a lot of damage. You run in and you drive your sword right through its ribs, coming out on the other side of the neck that is being stabbed, um, quickly killing the creature, but not before the creature falls on top of you and Thessaly with all its body weight grabbing onto you, and you are currently on the ground, both of you being held by this creature. At least it's dead, but you're both stuck. And Eleanor, you only have the big one to contend with right now.
Okay, Eleanor's gonna actually Eleanor seeing the small one fall on the other two, can Eleanor kind of rush over and like pull the body off them to free them?
Yes. This would be a move, I suppose. Yeah, this would be a move. Let's say you're trying to
all right.
dodge the creature that is attacking you, so you can pull
Yeah.
pull it off of them. All right.
So I'm going to use a drive. Make that
Ooh, another drive.
3d6. I've plenty of drive. I keep regaining it. So
Yeah.
all these gilded dice are so good. Actually, to be honest, I should probably use more.
You want to use another drive?
You know what? Yeah, let's use 2 drives because
Okay.
Why
Look
not?
at you being
Why not?
fancy.
Yeah.
Let it rain.
So yeah, that'll be 46. The first 2 are
46.
gilded. Okay, I'll take the first one, make it
Fuck.
gilded, and regain one of those drives.
Yeah, look at you. God damn.
Damn.
God damn! All right, so you
God
dodge.
damn.
You actually the creature is about to swipe at you again. You dodge. You roll. You slide. You grab the dead Rogaro, and you just pull it off of them and throw it to the side like a. Actually, that's two sixes. So that's you don't.
It is, yeah.
You don't throw it to the side. You throw it at the big one. The big one just gets clobbered by another body. You're just throwing bodies around. Cool. Basically, it's stunned for a moment. So Julius and Thessaly, what are you doing this moment? You just got freed.
I think I'm gonna try and step back and set up my ward.
Ooh.
Will the ward protect me? What does the ward protect me from? Yeah.
Yeah, the ward would protect you from it for a moment.
Yeah.
For a time. Like for a while the creature will not really attack you or get close to you.
Does this large one seem like an alpha?
Oh yeah.
All right. Eleanor, take my knife. It can wound it better.
Only you can use the knife.
You can attune to your oh, because I'm attuned to it. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna set up the ward.
Okay, so you take out the ward. It's this intricate sigil made of bones, and you do start to focus your energy on it. You gain a bleed. You do gain a bleed, but you begin to activate your ward, which will protect you for the moment. Julius, what are you doing?
Julius?
Julius will use another feature from his specialty as a magician.
Gasp.
No, wait.
Audible gasp.
No. He's not going to use that now.
Gasp.
Double gasp.
Wait. Okay, can I use the summon mundane object ability from the prestige to summon a silver knife? Wait, no, it has to be mundane. Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be a mundane object. Silver knives are not usually
Yeah.
mundane.
Is ammo mundane?
Not in this sense. I can say you can summon.
USA?
I can say you can summon like a silver fork.
Okay, a silver fork it is.
Sure, it's mundane enough. All right, so
Yeah.
so you take a bleed mark though as you focus you focus on your attempt to pull out something that you can use, and as you pull you put a cloth over your hand. You all see as he's doing this. You put a cloth over your hand, and then you pull the cloth up, and you have a silver fork in your hand.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
And
Eleanor.
I
This is your ex-boyfriend
Uh,
in all his
You-
glory.
Eleanor
Ellie,
just kind of
you
sighs.
can't unkiss me now.
So,
Well, I'm glad that you're being useful.
Uh, you. Oh, there you.
All right, what else do you do?
Okay, so if I throw it, does it count as control? Because I don't have any more drive to
Oh, actually,
actually hit
I forgot.
the
You needed
creature.
to roll a sense.
Okay.
So, roll a sense. If you succeed, then you can summon the
Yeah,
fork.
you're right.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a fork.
Okay. So we continue
Yeah.
as planned with Eleanor's complete disappointment in her life choices
Can I
and the fork in your
can I
hand.
give the as part of my turn? Can I give the fork to Eleanor?
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, so ta-da! Here you go, Ellie.
Why, thank you, Julius.
I know you
This is
have
exactly what I needed.
Yeah, totally.
Oshio, you at the very second you see the fork, you realize it's the fork that mysteriously disappeared from the night Julius met your family, and it caused a big argument between your father and mother.
Eleanor like kind of looks at it and scowls.
Love
He
it.
winks.
Love it. Love it.
Are we going to have a talk after this, Julius?
Yes.
Yeah, let's have a drink.
No drinks will be involved.
And as you're doing that, the Rogaro Alpha jumps at the both of you, claws at the ready, and mouth just spitting this drool everywhere as it tries to bite you, Julius, while trying to claw Eleanor at the same time. So, how do you wish to deal with this problem?
Is this something we
Who,
both
me?
react to?
Or
Or...
Yeah,
Eleanor?
yeah. Both of you are gonna have to roll to see what happens.
Okay.
I think
Eleanor.
Julius is gonna try to...
Eleanor is.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Eleanor is going to. She kind of looks at the fork and scowls, and she's like, "You're going to owe me for this, Julian." And she grabs him by like the collar and just like throws him away as she is using her behind me
Ooh.
ability to take the mark
Oh.
instead.
Aw.
So basically, first of all, you use a nerve drive.
Yeah.
Which you have so few.
Yeah,
few.
I'm really lacking in those, to be
Yeah.
honest.
The nerve.
And you protect Julius. As Julius, you stumble back, and the creature bites into her neck and shoulder, dealing quite a fair bit of damage. You gain a body mark, but you protected Julius.
Mhm.
What else do you do in this moment as if the creature is biting into you?
Can I like attack it or?
Sure, that's a strike.
Yeah, Eleanor like kind of
Oh,
with
that is
the knife still in hand. She's like she kind of like flips it around, so it's
sorry.
like
Fork. Come on now.
the fork. Sorry, the
It's a
fork. Of
fork.
Yeah, it's
course.
Come
a
on
fork.
The
now.
fork. She flips it around, so it's in reverse grip, and she's gonna like stab it in the side of the head.
Okay. I assume. Okay. I assume you're trying to not look into its eyes, correct?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take away a die from that. So it's gonna be a
Okay.
strike with a -1 d6.
Okay, that's fine because I'm gonna use 2 drives.
Yes.
Um.
Oh
So,
shit! 2 drives. Damn.
So that will still be 3. The first 2 are gilded.
Yep.
3d6. I'm going to use my resistance.
Ooh, baby.
Does the -1 still apply there, or do I roll?
It would still apply in this case. So
Can I use drives?
you can use
on a
drive.
reroll?
Yes, you can use drive on a
Okay,
reroll.
I'm going to use 1 drive then.
Okay.
One more drive.
So it's
So it'll be 2.
2d6.
Okay, I'll take 5.
Okay.
So I regain 1 nerve because I took one of the gilded. And
Oh yeah, you regain 1
I get a
nerve.
partial success.
A partial success. All right.
Mhm.
So you stab the creature, and you stab it. It turns its head, and you stab it in the eye, and immediately it screams out in pain. And you're like, "Yeah, take that, motherfucker!" You don't notice until it's too late that it actually grabs onto you and throws you so far away.
No, I'm the one being thrown now. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
you just smash into a tree, and you're dazed for a moment. You're far away from the others. You're dazed for a moment as the creature roars angrily. And Thistly, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and stab it with my knife while it's distracted by throwing someone else.
Yes, go
With
for
my measly little 1d6.
go for the strike. Go on, Queen.
Regular success!
Okay, you jump up and you stab it right in the chest. It goes deep. It goes deep. It feels like it's going deep.
Perish foul beast!
One little problem. It's not dying right from that stab, and you look up and it's looking right at you. You look into its eye, and you gain 1 bleed. But you're able to pull the blade out and take a step back. But you're not in a good state. Just want to point that out. But Julius, it is your turn.
Whenever you take 1 more bleed marks, you may gain additional information about the phenomenon that harmed you. Ask the GM in question about the source of the bleed.
It's going to turn you into a Raguro, and it's bad. That's all the information there is.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that's all the information there is.
You're gonna get a big, gross, ugly wolf head.
Yeah,
No.
you gonna look pretty. You gonna
Oh,
look
I don't-
so pretty.
Oh, I don't want to be a furry.
Hey now, nobody said anything about furry. Just a wolf head.
Oh no, how terrible. The
Oh,
Ragoro is
no.
going to turn me into a furry. Oh.
It starts looking directly into its eyes.
Just pulling like you just put your face right up against it, staring into its eyes.
No, don't look at me. All right, Julius, what are you doing? Your
Julius is
ex-girlfriend was just thrown away, and the creature got stabbed. Oh, by the way,
The
the
creature-
fork is still in its side. By the way, I just want to point that out.
the creature got what? Sorry?
The creature got stabbed,
Yeah.
and Eleanor got thrown.
Julius is going to pretend like he's brave. He's going to hold his hand in front of the creature and say, "Stop! Hold it right there, you scoundrel!"
Okay.
I'm trying to sway.
Oh, you're trying to sway it. Okay. I'm gonna take away a d6 from that because you're currently
Okay.
stabbing it. Just want to point
I'm
that
going to
out.
use a drive,
You can
so
use a
it's
drive.
2d6 normally,
It's
since you're taking 1.
2d6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Okay, that's a partial success. It looks towards you. But since you are like, stop, foul creature, you are looking straight at it, completely. You are so drunk, completely
Yeah.
forgetting the warning that you shouldn't look into its eye, and you look straight into its eye as you're trying to intimidate it. It stops for a moment, like looking at you, and it doesn't attack Thessaly. But you're slowly turning into one of them because you gain a bleed.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah.
Hooray, it worked.
Hooray! It's not attacking Thessaly. Eleanor, you're on the ground. You're dazed. You're hurt. What are you doing?
You cut out. You mean me? I'm assuming.
Yeah. It's Eleanor. Yes.
Yeah, it like literally just whoever you're referring to cut out, and I was like, I
Oh.
think you mean me, but I just want to check.
Yeah. It's Eleanor.
Right. Yeah. So. I don't have any kind of like ranged weapons.
There used to be a shotgun.
Is it like? Does Julius still have the shotgun, or did he like?
No, he
throw it
dropped
down
it.
or
He
anything?
dropped it next to the bush where he came out.
Is that near where I am right now?
No,
Can
you're
I like
on.
grab the?
Sure. Let's.
I was gonna say,
say
can I grab the shotgun and like throw it?
you can grab the shotgun and throw it. Sure.
All right, yeah, I'll do that.
I believe this would be a control. Punch, break,
Oh yeah, that would
knockdown.
be.
Yeah, it's a control because you're like finessing it. You're just throwing it at the creature's head.
I don't have much control. Okay, actually, I'm gonna change my mind. I'm gonna just run back to where it is and just kind of,
Punch
be
it.
like, can I run back and punch it?
You can try, yeah.
Okay, I'll do that then.
I'm gonna take
Sorry,
away.
I was kind of.
I'm gonna take away a d6 because you're not looking at it and
Okay.
you have to run full speed. I'm gonna
Okay.
say yeah.
Well, I'm going to use. I'll just use one drive. So that's 2d6.
Look how fast the
and-
drives just go away when you
Well,
start using them.
I did use like freaking 2 of them at a time.
Yeah.
Recently. Anyway. In fact, I used 3 in one turn because I had to reroll.
2d6, and 2 of them are gilded. Yes.
Yep. Oh, I don't have any resistances left
You
either.
don't
Oh,
have
wait,
any
I can use my
resistance?
last. I can use a drive to get a resistance, right? Though.
No.
No. Yeah.
No. The only time you get resistances is when you wait. I suppose you can take the 2 and gain a resistance, but you're still gonna fail. But you can pick the 2. Yeah, you still gain a resistance just from failing, because 2 of these are gilded and you only rolled 2, right?
Yeah.
I believe
So.
that's. Yeah, because according to the rules, if you ever take the gilded die as a result, it doesn't mean you have to succeed. It just means you have to take the gilded die as a result. Even if you roll a 1, if you pick that gilded die, you gain a resistance. You gain a drive, not a resistance. You gain a drive. So you do gain a
Okay.
drive,
Oh.
but you failed what you just did.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay.
the fail motivated you. Let's just say
Mhm.
that you try to punch it, but you don't reach it in time, and you actually trip on the body of the other creature.
I shouldn't have thrown them around so
Yeah,
much.
and you trip and you fall on your face. I'm not gonna give you damage from this, but you trip and fall on your face. That's a complete failure.
It's not actually the tripping that's like causing the failure though. It's like after Eleanor tripped, she then had to like get up and she had to like dust herself off.
Of course,
and-
of
yes.
course, yes. I always have to look dapper while killing
Yes.
creatures in the middle of the woods.
Indeed.
Meanwhile, Thessaly. No, actually, not Thessaly. This would be Julius, because it's now looking at you, Julius. It is charging at you and trying to bite your head off. What are you doing, Julius?
Julius will try to try to point at one direction as he runs to another, trying to hide. I don't know.
You're trying to distract it.
Yeah.
I assume.
Throw a
Okay.
ball.
Trying to.
Throw a ball.
Catch, boy.
Okay. Roll a hide then.
Okay.
Okay. So it's a moderate success. I'm gonna say you distracted long enough, but here's the issue. Since you distracted it, it looks away, looks back at you. You're gone because you hid behind a bush. Slight problem. Now it only has one target, and that's Thessaly, and it's attacking Thessaly now, just charging at Thessaly.
Oh no.
Thessaly, you're gonna do a dodge, so you're gonna do a move, but you have the ward up. I'm gonna give you a
Yep.
d6, a free d6, because the ward is making it not want to get close to you. So
So I think that means I get 86.
you get a d6, yes.
Yes.
So it's not rolled with disadvantage, basically. Oh no.
I have no resistance. I have no drive. This one is just gonna have to be there.
So you're gonna take a.
Oh
you're,
no!
You're gonna take damage, unless Eleanor wants to use the behind me.
Yes, I do.
Yes. I'm only
What a
saying this
drive!
because
No, I had to look at Thisler's thing, and I was like, oh, she has 2 body and 2 bleed. I should probably stop with this.
she is not good. So
Yes.
yeah, you are going to take another body,
Mm-hmm.
but Thessaly, as you feel the jaws of death almost closing around you, your body is pulled back, and those jaws of death bite into Eleanor's other shoulder. Eleanor, you now have matching wolf bites on either shoulder and bleeding through your jacket. Your clothes are ruined from
My
this.
gosh, I'll have to get a new suit after this.
Thank you, my friend.
You're most welcome.
Can I try and stab the wolf?
You can try and stab the wolf.
Please try to stab the wolf.
Oh, okay.
She tries to stab the wolf, but as she's trying to stab the wolf, she nearly stabs. This is a fail, right? Yes, this is a fail. She nearly stabs Eleanor. The wolf moves to the side and, showing some intelligence, smacks your ghost blade from your hand, and it flies off into the woods.
Oh no.
You have been disarmed. Julius, meanwhile, Julius, you're hiding behind a bush. What are you doing?
Not a coward, just a man like all other men, right? Shit. He looks sort of quickly at the wolf. Does it still have the fork stabbed into it?
Yes. Whenever it moves its eyes, the fork just flips around. It's very unnerving.
Yeah.
Okay. Julius, without looking at his eyes, is going to try to remove it and give it to Eleanor.
Okay, so you're charging in, trying to remove the fork. Okay, I'm gonna say that would be a strike. So you roll 2.
Try to remove the fork. Try to shove the fork free
I don't have-
for more damage.
I don't have any bold on strike.
Yeah, so you.
That means you roll 2 and it's disadvantage.
To this and
Exactly.
pick the lowest. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Right. Remember.
Could try to bring my knife back.
I remember. Those are fails.
Beautiful.
All right, so you try to charge in. You jump up. Eleanor, you see this majestic beast flying through the air, reach out for the fork, and suddenly the wolf just turns around and literally casually just smacks the shit out of him as he just flies in the opposite direction immediately, taking one bleed. Oh, sorry, taking one body.
Oh,
No. Taking one
Okay.
body because this is the physical attack. Yeah, no, just smacks the shit out of you, and you immediately fall to the ground. Eleanor, behold your ex-boyfriend.
Julian. I mean, Julian.
What do you
Get
do,
it
Eleanor?
together.
Get it together, man.
Eleanor is yeah, she's gonna grab the fork as well and kind of yank it out.
Okay, all right. Is she gonna yank it out and then try to smack him with it? Try to stab him again, or?
If I can do that one action, yeah.
Sure. Let's go with roll a strike, and depending on what you roll, we'll see.
All right.
Are you using drive?
I am going to use one drive. 3d6.
Oh no, actually you lose one because so it's just 2 force. Because trying to stab it. You know what?
Oh yeah,
Fuck
because
it.
of it, right?
Fuck it. All right. So
I mean, this doesn't matter either way. So
it doesn't matter. Yeah. So you reach up, you take the fork.
I regained my drive because I obviously chose a 4.
Ah, of course. Of course. You grab the fork, you pop it out, and as you're about to stab the creature again, you actually go and you stab it, but you realize something. The moment you stab it, the eye came attached with the fork. So when you try to stab it, the eye was taking up space.
It just kind of like bounces off.
So it kind of just bounces off. It's just, oh! This
It's just
this,
a gross little splat.
Yeah, just splat. Oh,
Sploosh.
yeah. It's very disgusting. The creature does howl in pain because
This is worse than blood.
You didn't pull its eye out.
Yep, you just pull its eye out. It's not great. It's very hurt, very angry. Yeah. Cecily, what are you doing?
Okay, I need to go grab my knife.
You're gonna go search for the knife?
Yep.
So that's a survey.
Oh, right, that's, I'm gonna spend a drive to just make it a d6.
Alright. You can spend more than one drive if you want.
Okay, I'll spend 2.
I'm just saying, you can. Okay, so that's 2d6.
I need to find this.
Well, that's a fail and a partial success. All right, so you go into the woods and you start to realize, holy shit, this is very dark, very hard to see. So you are going to find it, but you're going to be out of the fight for a little bit.
Okay.
Because you're busy searching for it. I'm gonna say, Eleanor.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do in this moment?
Stab with fork in
Stab
other
with
eye.
fork? In other eye. Ooh. Okay.
If it doesn't have eyes, it can't turn us.
Exactly.
This is fair. That's a fair assessment. That's a very fair assessment. All right. So, are you using a drive?
Yes.
Of course you are.
So it'll be 2d6 because I lost one. Okay.
Okay, partial success. Okay. So, I'm going to say, you go to stab it again with this silver fork that somehow is not destroyed because it does have some bent teeth and whatnot, but it's still working. It's working.
Our family's forks are very well made, thank you.
Yes, indeed. Of course. You take pride in your forks. You go to stab it in the other eye. Unfortunately, I'm gonna say it's a partial success. So you stab it, but not in the eye. You just hurt it. I'm gonna say you do manage to make it close its eye. So the next attack is not gonna be with any. I'm not gonna take away any d6 on the next attack, but
Okay.
it is Julius's turn. Julius, you're on the ground. You're shaking your head because you just got smacked to the side. What do you do?
Julius, please.
Julius is going to try to get up and grapple the thing, like
Ooh.
just hug it. Try to give it a big hug. Hold this for much time as he can.
Okay, I'm gonna say that would be. Well, it's a strike. It's. I think it
Yeah.
fits into the strike. Yeah. So
It is.
that's 2d6. Do you want me to roll it for you?
Yes, please.
Yee. All right. I'm gonna take this. What is it? Aw, it threw dice on screen.
Nice.
Yay. All right. So that's a 4 and a 3. So that's a partial success. You manage to grab onto it, but it's so pissed off, it scratches your back with its big claws. You get another body. Another body mark.
Yeah.
Yep, it's hurting you pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Kill it.
Yep.
Kill it.
Eleanor, it's your turn.
I'm going to get rid of that eye of yours. Make sure you cannot turn anyone else.
Get him.
Yes, kill
Strike.
it already.
I assume you use a drive.
Yeah. I think you forgot
Yeah,
to.
I forgot to add it. I forgot to add it.
That's fine. That's fine. It's 2d6. Okay, partial success again.
Okay. So you stab it in the eye.
Oh wait, no, it's 3d6 because you said the next one is. Or is that
Yes,
just?
it's
or,
3d6. So roll another d6.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll another then.
Let's see if you get the 6. There we go.
Okay, I'll take that. I'm gonna lose my last drive and take the 6.
Yeah. So you lose the drive, but hell yeah! Look at that. So that's a 6. You stab it right in the eye. It screams in pain, and the fork actually snaps, but with the head of the fork inside the eye, as the creature just grabs its head, screaming and roaring in pain. It's not dead, but it's completely blinded. Doesn't it's close to dead actually, but completely blinded. It's not turning anyone anymore. Cool. So what it does is it grabs Julius and throws him away because he's trying to grapple. Just pulls Julius off, and you see as it begins to turn around and attempt to flee, it is beginning to run. Thessaly, at this point you recover your knife. You pull you pop your head back into this clearing where you're fighting, and you notice the creature is beginning to run away.
Is it running towards me or away from me?
It's perpendicular from you.
Can I try to catch up to it to stab it?
I'm gonna say that would be a move first, and then I'm gonna say you're gonna have to strike.
Okay. Well, let me try to roll this move. That's a disadvantage. So on 6.
It's still a full success. That is the one time you get a critical success with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? Just because of that, I'm going to give you another d6 on your strike. How about that?
Nice.
That is so good. So
the success rules, right?
yeah.
Is when if you get 2d6s, you get a super ultra success, right?
Yeah.
Does it actually say it needs to be when you don't have disadvantage?
Well,
I'm just giving you logical reason to give it the extra d6.
Yeah, that is the logical reason I'm giving the extra d6. Thank you, Ocho.
There you go.
Thank you, Ocho.
Welcome.
You have my missing brain cell. All right. So you jump in. Your strike with your blade. You grab on. You all see. Look over. You see this tiny Thistly. She is small, but somehow she closed that distance, jumped up, jumped on the creature's back, and suddenly stabbed it right in the back of the neck. The creature takes 2 more steps, lets out a whimper like a beaten dog, and falls dead to the floor. Congratulations.
All right. Thistly will slide off of the beast's back, pat down her dress to dust it off, walk it over, and go, "All right, now let's get back to that ritual."
Excellent work, Thistle. Excellent work. If that thing had escaped, it might have lost its size now, but we don't know what kind of regenerative powers it might have had. Excellent.
All right.
And Julius might have helped a little bit too. But good job, Thistle.
Thank you.
Right, yes, we should,
That's almost a good job. That's almost you did good from Eleanor. Nice.
almost.
Yeah.
But before the ritual, I notice you two as well. Clearly, it's the process of this is taking its toll. I mean,
Oh, Thessaly
There was-
actually has a growing almost beard, just hair on her face.
I insist that you
Yes, I will.
ensure you
I
treat
will
yourselves
act the
before
ritual for
myself.
all of us.
You should treat yourself first, so that because the worst case scenario would be that you completely turn and then are unable to perform the ritual for the rest of us.
Hmm.
That does make sense.
All right. So
Ritual time.
you prepare the ritual. You have to start over, but creature's dead, so whatever. You take blood from the alpha, which actually speeds up the ritual. And after about an hour, you feel the extra hairs in your body that do not belong begin to fall off. Your fangs return to normal. Your nails return to their normal size. Good. You managed to reverse the transformation. You still have the bleed, the magical harm that was caused to your body still remains, but at least the transformation was halted and reversed.
Yes. It will
Good
take
job.
time for us to recover such dark magics.
Well, the important part is that we've taken care of this threat. The 2 hunters and the one that turned them, but we cannot be sure that there aren't more out there.
Yeah,
We
I
may need
mean,
to survey the
he did
area
what he had to
for-
do. Right? Yeah. Get paid, get drunk.
I don't
This-
think getting drunk was part of what we had to do.
No, that's part of getting paid.
Regardless, we should make sure that we should be certain that there are no more of these creatures in these woods before we leave. Although we may want to continue any investigation another date. As for now, we are all wounded. And my clothes, my gosh. Definitely need a new suit.
All right. So, by the way, what do you do with the bodies? Do you just leave them there, or the nature to take them, or
Is there anything specific that
We
I would know to do?
well, you can take them back for research, or take at least the alpha back for research, if you want.
Yeah,
You
we
can
should
also
take
just burn
the
them
big
if
one.
you want.
We should take the big one. At least it's heavy, but I don't feel like chopping up corpses. So
its eyes are destroyed. We could take back the eyes of the other two. They aren't the original,
yeah,
but they are intact.
The eyes seem
or
to be the
that.
most dangerous parts, so there's benefits in.
Maybe I can use this bleed containment vial.
You definitely can actually. You
But I won't.
put you put 2 eyes inside this the bleed containment vial, and you know for sure those eyes are not going to turn anyone into anything while they are inside there.
Mm.
Good
Wonderful.
job. Nice.
Then I will destroy the other eyes, the other body.
Mm-hmm. All right. So you do
We
all
got
that.
candles. We can set a fire.
Yeah. You do all that. You return. You return with stuff, and you go to rest. Go back home, rest up. Then Eleanor, you receive another letter from this time from your third cousin, fifth removed.
Also, Bob.
Also,
Ah,
Bob.
yes.
All is Bob.
Yes.
Good old
Bob's all
Bob.
the way down.
Yeah, and it does say, "Congratulations on a assignment successful. Candela Obscura appreciates your efforts. Please stand by for further assignments." Then, just on a personal note, good job, Rock Bottom. And that is where this assignment is completed. Now, because we have a little bit of time, we can just do real quick the circle to see if you gain any circle advancements. For if in case we wish to do any future things.
I'm imagining with the letter that comes saying good job. Imagine a cut to Eleanor. She's kind of sitting in front of a fire, reading the letter, probably stitching up a suit or something. Cuts to Thistley researching the eyes and some kind of strange
Pondering the orb.
Yes, pondering an orb.
Fucking- and Julius
And then just
completely
Julius
drunk.
just completely drunk, not even opened the letter.
Yep. Yep. Just face first on a counter in a bar. Just
It's just absolutely
Like,
blackout.
I killed my shadow werewolves
nice.
I mean,
nice.
you
with
did,
my bare hands and a fork
and a shotgun.
and a shotgun
And a magical ritual knife.
and a magical ritual knife.
There we go. All right. So
And the bodies of the other.
and the bodies of the
ones.
others. Yes. Okay. So first of all, there's the circle questions, which are just the general ones. So, did you contain or destroy a source of bleed? I believe you did.
Yeah,
I believe you did.
both actually.
Yeah. So, earn 4 if every player fulfilled at least one illumination key during their session. No. Okay. So, did you contain the source of bleed? So that's 1. So 1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. You need 7 points for the next advancement. Okay.
All right.
So that is 1 point because you did destroy a source of bleed. Did you provide comfort or support for those affected? No. You shot them with a
Well-
shotgun.
We put them out of their misery. They had
Yeah.
already turned, and we couldn't
Mhm.
turn them back, so we kept them from causing any more harm.
Cool. I'm gonna say
Exactly.
no anyway. Good attempt. No. Did you bring something of importance back for Candela Obscura to study? Yes, you did.
Yes.
You got the eyes. So that's 2 of them. All right. So now each of you actually has at the bottom of your character sheet an illumination key. So
Mhm.
study for Eleanor. Study an artifact.
Did not do that.
Did not do that. Discuss history.
Did not do that.
Run into danger.
Did do that.
Definitely did that. All right, cool. Illumination key for Thessaly. Consult arcane texts.
Yes.
Definitely did that. Collect oddities. Yes, you did. Act bizarre. I mean, not really.
I tried.
Nah, it's not that
You weren't that
bizarre.
weird. I'm sorry.
You weren't that weird. And for Julius, perform a trick? You did. You did.
Yeah.
You pulled a fork out of nowhere. A very important fork.
Was
Spot a
amazing.
ruse? Nope. And seek out real magic. I mean, you didn't.
I mean, was sparkling the flickering flames of a lost passion magic?
No.
No.
Okay, I tried.
So, but what it does say is earn 4 points. So you have 2. Earn 4 points if every player fulfilled at least 1 illumination key during the session. So you go from
Ooh,
4
we
to
did.
6,
Ooh.
which means you're 1 short from gaining an advancement. Aww. Well, you know what?
Next time.
Next
Yeah,
time.
it just means we'll have to go on another mission for Candela
Yeah.
Obscura.
So, quick question then. What did you 3 think about this system?
I think it's fun.
It's okay. I tend to prefer crunchier games myself, but it's
yeah.
fun for like an occasional like one shot.
I think
I
it's really
probably
good for,
wouldn't want to
like,
go all in on a campaign though.
I think
That's
for like
fair.
a shorter campaign you could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Maybe until you fill all the advancements on the circle, because there's like 3 advancements you can get, right? So until you fill all the advancements on the circle, that's just that's basically like 3, 4, 5 sessions. That'd be good to try it out. Spyro, what you think?
I like how it's more driven by what we want to do and what we say, rather than, okay, I'm going to use my attack action to do this, my bonus action to do that.
Oh
It's
yeah.
more of, I want to try this, and okay, let's see how we translate it
I guess it's more
in
less
game.
gamey. It's less gamey.
I think
Yeah.
it's
more
good that it's,
RP.
you know, although Sev said it's not crunchy, but that does also mean it's very, you know, it's very simple and very freeform.
Yeah,
which
it's very
is-
easy to
It
pick
makes
up.
it, yeah, it's very, very easy to pick up. So this is something that's like, you know, again, it's very good for one shots. It's very good for like, you can just bring anyone into this, and it's super easy to get into.
I would like to
I think
do
the setting,
DW one shots eventually, because it's not the same. It's sort of similar, and DW is very fun as well.
Oh,
It would be
DW,
pretty good for us to try.
Yeah, Dungeon
Yeah.
World. Dungeon World, yeah.
In general, yeah.
I don't for Powered Apocalypse.
Oh.
Dungeon World is based off of.
Yeah, it is. It is.
I really like the setting of this of Candela Obscura.
the setting's
I think
real
it's
interesting
it's
too.
really cool.
Yeah. It's different. It's more of a Victorian times kind of thing.
It's really, I mean, it's very almost Bloodborne-esque, which is like
It is.
Oh, there it is.
I
yeah.
love shit like that.
Yeah,
Someone was gonna have to say it.
It's fucking cool, you know, like.
Nah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
But it's almost like, you know, it's Bloodborne-esque, but it's almost like, you know, there's a lot more, you know, it's not like this kind of dead world in a way. It's like, you know, there are people living in this world, and
yeah, no,
there's more of an investigative.
Yeah, it's less
style.
Bloodborne
It's like,
and more the show Supernatural? Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
people
it's a
are
bit.
living normal lives, and then there's
Yeah.
just these fantasy things that are just there that are fucking everyone up, but in secret. Yeah. So it does have that kind of feel.
It's
But
cool.
it was fun. It was fun. It's an interesting system, and you know what? It's good to try out other systems once in a while
Yeah.
in one
It
shots.
is.
It's
Because
good to
We
try
should
another
try
systems because it
Call of
lets you.
Cthulhu as well.
go ahead, Seth.
Yeah, it's good to try out other systems because it allows you to like learn what more is out there and learn what you like about game design and maybe
Yeah,
give you
yeah, yeah.
ideas for how to make other games more fun.
Yeah, and we play a lot of Dungeons and Dragons. Just take a break
Yeah.
from it for once in a while. But speaking of
Live a
which,
little.
speaking of which, no, not next week because next week I won't be able to make it. But the week after that, I think it's set that we will have the first session of the Talia Misfits reunion.
Ooh.
And we will
Yeah.
have, more importantly than anything, we will have our Dusky back
Us.
Yay!
for a couple of
And then we will
sessions.
never let him go.
We'll
Love it,
never
Gus.
let him go. Yeah, yeah.
Welcome back. You're rolling up an angel.
Well,
We're gonna
Welcome back,
not a
Dust.
literal one this time. but
we're gonna
like-
stare into his eyes and turn him into one of us.
yes, you'll never leave.
If that'll work.
But yes, but next week no D&D. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Go watch Oshio and Sev. Both of you go stream during D&D. It's fine.
I do normally stream during.
Yeah, I
them,
know.
so-
So go watch Oshio and Sev, not Spyro.
Yeah.
He doesn't stream anyway.
I'll have to think
No,
about streaming during
don't-
game time next week then.
You want to know what I do?
Anyway,
Do you know why I don't stream anymore?
I'm gonna go.
Because. Okay, right.
No, go
See
ahead.
ya.
Go ahead.
No. Because when you're playing World of Warcraft with
Bye.
40 people, like